Hi, I'm David Lee. Welcome again to Culinary Capers. We're at Warren and Lori Meyer's house with a few of their close friends, and they're getting hungry to eat, so we got to get this show done. Welcome again, Justin Fleming, who's the executive chef at the St. Charles Yacht Club, and Terry, who's his younger sister. No, Terry's the marketing director, and she's making sure we do everything right, Justin. She's watching over us. Anyway, what are you going to do for us today now?
We're going to sear some scallops and make a pan sauce.
I always cook them, but sometimes they don't get nice and brown on top.
We're going to brown the heck out of them, yes.
Okay, so let's get started.
So we're going to do a dry pack scallop.
Dry pack scallop. What
Meaning
does that mean?
There's no tripolys in it. There's no salt water because they won't sear. If it's not all natural, you'll never get it brown.
Right, and you have to ask when you go to the butcher.
Yeah. You have to be specific about it. If you find a scallop for like $6 a pound, it ain't natural.
Right.
So that's the deal.
And I got to tell you, we're not going to find this size scallop.
No.
Even at Whole Foods or Fresh Market.
You might be able to order them. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm seasoning it right now to bring a little bit of the moisture out of it. I'm gonna let it sit for a second because I want to get a really hard sear, at least on the top. I don't need to sear the heck out of both sides. I need to get really good at least on the one side that's gonna be visible.
The show side.
Yeah, and if we're not happy with that side, we'll flip it and we'll use the other side. So this is sort of like almost like a brining thing if you season it a little bit ahead of time. Like I said, it pulls some of the moisture out. And then we need a burning hot pan. So you have two options. You have, use this hand, see, you feel it. So the deal with searing them, people like olive oil, and if you want to use olive oil, you could use olive oil to sear them, but the smoke point is it's too low. And if you add butter, you'll have the same issue because they're both too low of a smoking point. So what I do is I'll use regular oil to get it going.
Regular vegetable oil.
And I'm going to supplement it, vegetable canola, whatever. I'm going to supplement it with butter at the end once I've added the scallops to the pan to really get a caramelization on the bottom. But I need to get it burning hot before I do that. So we're just going to use the regular oil. And you'll see your oil will get, when it gets hot, it starts making big circles. See the little circles? Do you see those little baby circles right there?
Yep.
They'll get bigger as the pan gets hotter. And you'll see they'll get long legs. See how the oil's starting to go to the middle of the pan? I'm going to put more in there just so you can see it.
Great.
All right. So see how it's going? The oil's going all the way around the pan because it's burning hot. Do you see that?
Yep.
It's making full revolution. It's not just here, it's all the way around. So that's when you know that you've got hot oil. So now I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And the temperature of the pan is going to go down because we're adding the scallops anyway. So just under that smoke point is good to start them on. And the nice thing about these being so big is you can get them really brown on the bottom
without overcooking
them. Right. So it's a nice trick. And they're just so much nicer when they're this size. So we'll season the other side.
And we're just using sea salt.
Yeah, you don't need anything else. They're beautiful scallops. And then we're going to make a pan sauce with this too. So
Warren's getting hungry over there, Warren Myers, so.
Now we're just going to take a little knob of butter. And this allows me to turn the pan down to continue cooking them at a lower temperature to warm it through.
And that'll help with the browning, right?
For sure, yeah. And it's going to help with our sauce. It's going to give us a fond on the bottom of the pan. So we're going to let those sit. And you can see the pan is so hot that you can just lift them. If the pan wasn't hot enough, they'd stick. They're never going to stick if the pan's hot. You'll be able to pick them up and off. So the problem is, the one problem is not getting the pan hot enough, and the other problem is if you crowd the pan. So the more space you have, the more surface space you get that sear on these. So we're keeping them far apart. We've got the butter. We're good. You probably need.
Now you turn it down now.
I turned it down a little bit because I added the butter. Okay. So you just got to play with it. In the restaurant, we would just take it off the heat.
Yeah.
You know, but since you've got this
we don't want to set up
electric thing here
detector either.
Yeah, we should be good, hopefully.
Yeah, we're good.
But see, again, you can move them around. See how nice those are getting?
Yeah, yeah.
And we're just going to let them chill because I want to get that one side super hot. Crank it up a little bit. And then that, you're almost creating like a little bit of a brown butter situation in here. but the oil is stopping it from burning. See that getting all fondy and brown? You can see right
there. Right?
there, it's starting to really get crisp.
Yeah.
See, it's almost, look, what do you think? See the brown?
Yeah.
I think we're ready. We're close, right?
There we go.
And keep them nice and separate. So all the sugar's coming out of those babies. And then, so the deal is with this, we're gonna make a sauce. And since we've got that butter in there and that fond is creating, we're not gonna finish these in the oven, we're just gonna finish them in the sauce. And so I seared the one side really, really well because the second side is not gonna be quite as hard of a sear because it's gonna be sitting in sauce, right? Smells good.
Oh, that smells good.
Shiitakes, just because. And then I let the alcohol come out of it. I don't like tasting the alcohol.
Right.
I already cooked the shiitakes too because I didn't want them bleeding into the sauce and making it makes it brown. And then, you want to do garlic or no? We'll make this garlic friendly for you again.
Great.
It's all about you today. A little cream there. Woo! Right?
Oh.
Just let it chill. And then I'm going to wait to season till the end. Because I don't know, we've got all that salt on those scallops and...
What do you think, guys? Are you ready to eat?
Yes.
We're almost there. So, I'm going to crank that baby up. And I like mine, I like them to be opaque in the middle.
I do too.
And I feel like I'm getting my bang for my buck when it doesn't shrink on me from not getting those salt-filled ones. These dry ones are really nice. See? Okay, so now...
Wow. Oh yeah.
I'm just going to
finish with some butter.
hit it with that. And then the thing with the butter is if you kill the heat, or if you take it off the heat and you just go in a circular motion, it gives your sauce a shine. And it won't separate because we've turned the heat off. So
Now, if I were doing these home,
it makes it all nice and
I'd
shiny.
sear the scallops, all of them, put them in the oven at low temperature,
Yep.
and then make the cream sauce and put them back in.
Right. And I could finish these in the oven if I wanted right now too.
Yeah.
But just for what we're doing, I think we're good. But now you got a nice little shiny little pretty sauce, mushrooms.
Well, there you have it. How to really cook some scallops. Justin, I can't thank you enough.
My pleasure.
And thanks for coming over from the yacht club.
For sure.
And if some of our friends want to come over, you'll figure out a way to...
I will figure a way to get them in.
At least to get to see. All right. Thanks again, Justin.
For sure.
And
thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Bye for now. Bye, friends.